Hey, what's up guys? I thought I would jump on here and do this little Christmas inspired look. Jodie McNish, shout out to you for requesting the look. Gonna dive in first with MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. Spritz my face because I'm feeling a little bit dry. So now that I've spritzed my face a little bit, I am going to use MAC Prep and Prime's Natural Radiance Base Luminaire Radiant Yellow, and I am just going to pop this on my face. So I'm just going to let that sit, and I'm going to go in with the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in 15 Fair Clair. And I'm going to start off with my eyes this time. I thought I'd change things up. Just going to use a damp beauty blender, blot that out. So just with a large flat brush and my Australis Fresh and Flawless in light beige, I'm just going to set my eyes lightly, just so that when I go in with the colours over the top, it doesn't stick or grab anywhere. I'm going to use the Kat Von D Serpentina eyeshadow palette, which I was gifted from another friend. My friends are so good, guys. I have the best friends ever. Also going to use the Urban Decay Vice palette, just because this one has a couple of really nice green shades there in the middle. The Serpentina palette is like ideal for this because it's got the red and it's also got the green as well. So it's like got both colours, which is just freaking awesome. Being that I have blue eyes and they're very blue, I might actually start out with red on the top. So I'm going to take MAC's Red Brick. I used this in my first tutorial, and I'm just going to take that again, that big like fluffy angled brush, and do the same with the wash of red through the crease. I say red, but this is more like an orange. Red brick. It's like orange, guys. Would you not say that that's orange? That's definitely orange. So the reason I am starting out with eyes is because the person who requested this, shout out to Jodes, wanted a glitter look. So we're going to have a bit of fun with the glitter. So just taking the Serpentina palette and the shade Blood Milk on a MAC 217 brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the brush and focus that again in the outer V. Again, drag it in. So now that I've got that down, I'm going to take this little brush, which is quite small, and I'm going to take a bit of Shape Tape concealer on that brush, and I'm just going to cut my crease. The easiest way to cut your crease is to lay the product down near your lash line and then look up, and then it gives you the line that you should be following to cut your crease. Just gonna dab the outer edge. So just before that dries down too much, I'm just gonna take the Australis Shimmer Pigment Pot in the shade Glistening Gold on a synthetic brush, and I'm just going to pick some of that up. Just gonna pack that on there. And this is why I did not do the rest of my face makeup, because look at that glitter. The herpes of the craft world. So again, I've laid the concealer down. I'm just gonna look up, and there is the line I need to follow. Honestly, the easiest trick. So there we go. There we have the glitter down on both of those. Now I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, or if you're a mama, a baby wipe, and I'm just going to get rid of all of that glitter fallout and tidy up that line. Ta-da! I'm going to go back in with the Serpentina Blood Milk shade on that same brush and just kind of make sure this edge here is blended, and then just go back in with a little synthetic brush again and tap over that edge so that you have more of a seamless transition. Okay, so there we have the base of the eye look done. Now I'm going to go in with the face, and I'm going to use my L'Oreal Glow Mon Amour drops in Sparkling Love, and I am going to put a little bit bit of them on my hand. So good because that dropper is so hygienic. I use this stuff on my clients as well. And I'm just going to pop that underneath my foundation to give it a bit of a glow from within kind of look on both sides of my face, and also a little bit in my forehead because y'all know we love the glow. So now I'm just going to change things up a little bit. Normally I use my L'Oreal True Match. That's my ride or die. I use that every single day. I'm just going to change it up with the Tarte Double Duty Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just going to go all over my face. Put some down my double chins. Woohoo! And damp beauty blender, blend it out. Okay, so now going back in again with the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair Clair. I am going to brighten under my eyes, a little bit in my forehead just to brighten that up a bit. I am just going to grab Fresh and Flawless in light beige. So I've just finished setting my face, and now I'm going to go in with some MAC bronzing powder and the shade Matte Bronze, and I'm just going to use this to warm up my face using a big MAC 150 brush. I find this shade of the MAC bronzing powder is definitely not ideal for contouring because it's far too warm. So now I'm just going to grab my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer and use this to lightly contour. Again, using that same trick, just pinching the brush down the sides of my nose. Contour old Jenny down here. The reason I called my chin Jenny was Jenny Craig, because I need that in my life. And then just a little boop in the middle of my Cupid's bow. Just going to take my MAC 150 brush and blend that out a little bit. If you're someone that likes a harsh contour, you can grab some Australis Fresh and Flawless on your damp beauty sponge and just carve out your contour a little bit. And then I'd go back in and dust it off. So just grabbing another Z palette that I've made up. This one here is full of blushes. These round ones are all Makeup Geek blushes. This one's a Rimmel. I am going to grab the shade Infatuation. Because I'm going to have a bit of a crazy eye look going on, I'm not going to go in with a really pink blush because the pink and the red are kind of going to clash. So I am going to grab that one there, and I'm just going to pop that on the tops of my cheeks. I'm again going to take this and just go over the top. Getting that really meshed together look is just a lot of blending. So now I'm just going to comb through my brows and get them all laying in the right direction. Someone mentioned that they thought that my last eyebrow was named Chewbacca. I mean, it could be. I called it Chewbacca, but Chewbacca's probably more fitting. And I'm just going to take that same little angled brush with my Essence Eyebrow Stylist set and start at the tail and fill it in. Ta-da! So I'm just going to take the Ardell Brow Sculpting Gel on a spoolie brush and comb that through my brows. This just gives a softer look than using wax. The wax is great as well, but because it has that little bit of colour in it, it darkens up my brows a lot more. So now I'm going to move on to the under eye. I'm just going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to grab out of the Vice palette this shade here, which is the shade Grasshopper, and I'm going to run that underneath the lower lash line. Rightio, so there we have red, gold and green like you asked for, Jodie. But I'm also going to grab out of the Serpentina palette the shade Scarab on a flat brush, and I'm going to run that really, really close to my lash line just to darken that up a bit. So now just grabbing my Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner in the shade Black is Black, I am going to line my waterline and also my top lash line. And I'm just going to line really closely to the top lash line. And do a tiny little wing. so there we have the eyeliner done, top and bottom. I'm gonna again take this little brush and that Serpentina palette with a bit of scarab on it and blend. And I'm just going to take the shade Ank, which is the dark black colour, on just this angled brush. And I'm going to run that along the very bottom, just to give that green even more depth. Alrighty, so that is that. Now I am going to pop in the inner corner some of this Colour Infallible Hourglass Beige White with my little highlighting brush. Pop that in the inner corner, brow bone, and I'm also going to use this fluffy end and highlight the rest of my face. I'm going to take that blush brush that we used before, not putting any more product on it, but just blending that highlighter because that highlighter is popping. So I'm going to switch things up with the mascara, and I'm going to try this new L'Oreal Miss Manga Mega Volume Mascara in the shade Black. Whoa. So random, the brush actually bends like all kinds of ways, and I'm just gonna test this on my top and bottom lashes. Okay, so it's definitely made them black, but it's also made them look like I only have 3 eyelashes, which I'm not enjoying. Let me just do the bottoms. Don't you just love how every girl has a crazy mascara face? So that's the difference between the two. Like, I'm not overly happy with being made to look like I only own 3 eyelashes on that eye. But I'm just going to grab a spoolie and see if I can comb them out a bit. See, there you go. That's a bit better. Now I'll actually look like I have more than 3 eyelashes. See if I can go back and build this up without putting too many eyelashes together. Well, it's definitely darkened them. It gave them volume, but it gave them volume to the point of making me only have 3 eyelashes. And for some reason, this eye looks real bomb and this eye looks real not bomb. Okay, so there we have the eyes pretty well done. Now you can leave it there if you want. And I'm actually going to pop on some false lashes for you guys. So I'm just going to use this Duo eyelash adhesive, and then I'm using a pair of Kiss lashes in the style Ritzy. And I have worn these bad boys once before. So if you didn't know, you can reuse your eyelashes. I just keep them in that same like little plastic tray that they come in, and then you won't lose them. So tweezers, eyelashes, I like to hold them in the middle. Then I grab a cotton tip with a little bit of lash glue and I run that along the lash. You don't need a great deal of glue, but you do need to coat the whole band, and I focus the majority of the lash glue on the outer and the inner corner of the band because that is where your lash is most likely to lift and not adhere. I'm just gonna shake the lash a little bit. And I come in from directly above and I just pop the lash down. So it's just sitting there at the moment. And then I grab the outside edge and push it in, and the inside edge and push it in so that it's sitting on there. And then I just use the back edge of the tweezer and push it down. I also sometimes use my fingers. So yes, that is one lash on, and sit it on top of the lashes. So I've just sat it on top of the lashes, pushed the middle down and in, outer edge down and in, and inner corner down and in. And then I'm just going to take the back side of the lash and push them so that they adhere. You can also just use your fingers as well if you're a bit scared of using tweezers near your eyes. So there we have both sets of eyelashes on. Boom. And they make such a massive difference. So there we have false lashes, guys. I know that there are a few people that struggle with false lashes. They are honestly just a thing that you need to practice with. They take forever to learn how to put on, and you need to find a set of lashes that suit you. I would recommend, if you're not someone who has worn lashes a lot beforehand, try going in with a really light like pixie lash that doesn't really have a lot of density to it. That just looks like natural little lashes. These ones here are more like wispies. My absolute favorite lashes are the Ardell wispies or the Ardell demi wispies, hands down. I don't know what it is about them, but I really love them. And Model Rock lashes also do some really nice lashes that are quite well priced, but you have to purchase those online. The Ardells you can normally purchase at a drugstore in or chemist over here in Australia. That is the look with the lashes. So I might actually just do a red lip just because I don't often wear lipstick, and you know, you wanted a Christmas look, so I'm just going to do that. So I'm just going to take MAC's Cherry Lip Liner. I'm just going to sharpen that down because hygiene, and then I'm just going to line my lips. So here we go. I'm just going to fill them in. So that's my lips all lined with the Cherry Lip Liner. And I'm just going to take my Australis Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream in the shade NYC on a lip brush. And I'm just going to paint that on my lips. I'm actually just going to pop on a little bit more blush because I can't see. I just feel like I look really pale. So I'm just taking that same Makeup Geek Infatuation blush. That was a lot. Just going to dust that. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much the finished look. I'm just going to pop on a little bit of the L'Oreal Glam Shine Clear Lip Gloss just to give my lips a little bit of life, because the matteness of that Australis Velour Lips is just a little bit too much for me. So there you go. That is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me play with my face. Thanks for watching, guys. I thought you might like this little ASMR. You can actually see up my nose. I'm so sorry. Couple of pumps. Just with a large flat brush and my... If you can see any funny looking stuff on my teeth, I've just been to the dentist, had a scale and clean. That is what that is. They have painted a fluoride treatment on the top and have told me I'm not allowed to eat for an hour, which big girl gotta eat. But it happens. Aww. There's 3 cute little birdies up in the tree. Woohoo. Anyway, I'm just gonna work with it. Blend till your fingers bleed. Up. I even do that because I'm a weirdo. It's fresh and full, fresh. Now, if you're someone who likes a... That was my ITA brush. Makeup Geek brushes. I should probably actually check that this is filming. It's filming. It's all good in the hood. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I just dropped 2 pallets down the back of my makeup desk. And they're my own lashes. Oh, now there's lipstick on my teeth.